Why am I considered a legend in this game? I don't know, I think as a female competitor, I've kind of done it all, so I'm a modern legend, a new baby legend. My challenge journey has definitely been up and down. I mean, my rookie season, I was considered Rookie of the Year, and then since then, it kind of plummeted down pretty quickly, but I had an awesome season, War of the Worlds 2, where I had an epic hall brawl, made it to the finals. Since then, I've become a champ, so I've really seen all of the aspects of the challenge. I've been in the first elimination, I've been in the last elimination. I've seen it all in this arc of a story, and I'm really proud of that. This season is gonna be different from others because there is not one layup. You can't even play the layup card when you're playing amongst legends and MVPs. So this is going to be difficult and competitive, and I mean, I just hope I'm prepared to deal with some of these people. A moment that really sticks out to me and probably changed my life forever was when in the Spies, Lies, and Allies final, Casey won with CT and they decided to share $50,000 with each of the finalists, and that was just the most incredible feeling in the world. So to know that I get the opportunity to play again with Casey, who is for sure a legend, and what she's done for me in the past, I'm definitely gonna have her back. Well, in the very beginning of my challenge career, I mean, we all know how it started. It was rough and rugged. And you know, I think I've been through a few relationships on this show where you've really got to see the ins and outs, the ups and downs of who I am as a person, but now I'd like to think that at a fine 29, I'm grown and I'm not here to f around with anybody, but we all know how that goes. It doesn't last very long. This season of the challenge, I'm finally coming in as a champ, so I really got that, you know, chip off my shoulder, and I want to have fun. I want to make political moves that maybe aren't so safe. I've finally gotten that win. I'm not worried about getting it again so badly, and I'm ready to just make big moves and be a big player.
The moment that sticks out for me the most would be throwing myself in against Bananas and losing. That was a huge lesson that I needed to learn and ultimately set me on the path to become the triple champ. I'm considered a legend because I am one of the most dominant performers the challenge has ever seen in the last decade. 3 wins, 11 elimination wins, 5 finals. Not bad. My challenge career is probably one of the most complete out there. Been to the finals as a rookie, got my butt spanked as a sophomore, and came back and won 3 in a row. So you can say I've been in the drama and I've been triumphant. And we all know I've been through the epitome of relationships on the challenge. Tori and I met on the challenge, got engaged on the challenge, and ultimately wrapped up our relationship on the challenge. When I first got to the challenge, I had a lot to prove as a kid, and my time in the challenge and the experiences that I've got to live through all over the world has taught me to be a little more patient, be a little softer in my delivery, and let Jesus take the wheel. Because whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, and you can't force it. Every time we do a challenge, we learn something about ourselves and about the game. So coming into the Challenge World Championship, all of that is going to be tested and put on the line here as we're playing with these MVPs, these legends. It's a stacked cast. We're going to be recalling all of those lessons and journeys that we took to get here. They're gonna come into play on this World Championship.
I'm considered a legend on the challenge because I am the only female champion from All Stars. Also because I just won back-to-back. I've been on 8 seasons of the challenge. I've had 10 daily wins. Out of the 9 eliminations I've been in, I've won 4, I believe. My journey on the challenge has been really interesting because, you know, I've been given this chance to come back later in life and compete again. Before I did, you know, 5 seasons of the challenge, and, you know, I always did somewhat well, made it pretty far, but never made it to a final. I took a long break from the challenge. I started a family, got married, and when I came back, it was almost like I was given a second chance to rewrite the ending to my story. I finally got a taste of what it was like to be in a final, and once that happened, I came back and I won the next 2 seasons. When I was on the challenge before in my younger years, I played this game very differently. I played, you know, like these were my best friends, my relationships, and I really cared about everything that happened in the house. After having a family of my own and coming back what I feel is like a whole woman now, I completely changed and I just realized this is a game. And then I watched people around me and I figured out how to play it.
The daily challenge that sticks out the most to me was when we showed up at the Stratosphere in Las Vegas and we set the world record bungee jumping with a backflip. I can only do backflips off a bungee platform for the world record. It is such an honor to be considered a legend. I've been part of All Stars. I've won multiple challenges along the way. It's an honor to be here and compete amongst the best. This is my 5th challenge season. I showed up on All Stars 1 and surprised everybody with the win.
And with first place, 31 points in the champion of Challenge All Stars is Yes.
And I think that's why I'm considered a legend. My challenge journey has been life-changing. I didn't know that I could show up and win the challenge. I didn't know I could show up and win the challenge multiple times. I didn't know I could beat Darrell. I didn't know I could beat Mark, Derek. And now I'm here to beat Wes, Jordan, and everybody else. One of the toughest moments for me is my first elimination. Being sent home, and being sent home by Wes is one of the most horrible feelings ever. And I get it that challengers get eliminated and they go home, but that one stung so hard, and I'm back. I'm older, wiser, stronger. The Yes from the very beginning was the break dancing, graffiti writing, single, partier that showed up and just went crazy. Now I arrive as a father, a loving husband. I've got 2 challenge wins under my belt, and I am the oldest challenger here. I am the oldest person to ever win a challenge, and I'll do it again.
Why am I considered a legend? I shouldn't have to explain. This is my 13th season. My challenge journey, I started as a shuttle driver and an amateur boxer. They were giving away chump change. Now, the stakes are a lot higher. They're giving away life-changing money, so I love it, and it's a lot harder. Since I had the kids, I started worrying more, so now I gotta go back to the old Darrell, not worry that I'm gonna be okay on these challenges when we up in the air. You're not gonna die. You know, I got something to live for now, so the kids kind of took away a little bit of my invincibility. The elimination that sticks out the most to me was Invasion of the Champions. I mean, you had Zach, who I took out in pole wrestle, who nobody thought I was gonna win. Then I had Johnny and Balls In. So those 2 right there are probably my most memorable eliminations. This season will definitely be different. I'm playing for myself. I'm not trying to please people. I usually do play for myself, but I understand that there's a lot of relationships that people have put in, and I know I'm in the back seat to those. So I'm keeping that in the back of my head too, so I could break some